So, why I chose engineering. During the summer of 2012, the Kickstarter campaign for the Oculus Rift was announced. For those of you who do not know what an Oculus Rift is, it is one of, if not the first, virtual reality headset to be made for commercial use, specifically targeted towards gamers. The Kickstarter generated over $2.4 million as per the Kickstarter webpage, and the company was bought by Facebook almost 2 years later for over $2 billion. The headset promised the most immersive gaming virtual reality experience that the $20,000 virtual reality headsets designed for military use could not even replicate. I remember me and my friends all going crazy over how futuristic and cool this new device seemed, and how we all wanted to try it out as soon as possible. There were so many possibilities for this type of technology. The VR headset is the main reason why I'm in engineering today. I remember thinking about endless crazy ideas for how the machine could be used in my everyday life. I would think about how much fun racing games would be if we were in VR, and how much more immersive VR could be if there was a VR gun to accompany tactical first-person shooters. As soon as I started getting older, I realized how much more I would need to know in order to make these concepts into a reality. The amount of knowledge needed to understand the fundamental principles that went into making this device is extensive and quite daunting, but something that I was very interested in. I found it fun to learn about the technicals of the device, and finding out the whys about the device as well. My drive for learning about what makes things work is what got me started into programming and furthered my love for the sciences, especially physics. My inspiration has reshaped my idea about engineering because as a kid I always thought that engineering was all about building bridges or designing rockets, but it allowed me to see that engineering is a core fundamental part and is something as neglectable as a VR headset made for gaming. I don't just have to design rockets or make buildings as an engineer. Engineers are needed for something as simple as a gaming device.